Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Project Bring Me Life. It's another wonderful edition of the full moon card readings. And today is April 4th, 2015. And we have the wonderful Salina with us. Welcome, Salina.
Hi, thanks so much, Salina. It's great to be here. Happy full moon, everybody. It's been a big one for sure. A full moon, eclipse, all sorts of fabulous energies going on and moving around. So we are certainly ready for some guidance and some positive energy, I think.
Yeah, indeed. And it comes after a weekend of, the whole, month of March was just crazy energy. And now we're here in April and it's still going crazy. So,
Still
I feel
going
like,
strong.
yeah, for sure. And I feel like this is perfect time for everybody to sort of just get that guidance or be able to receive some sort of message so that they can continue on their path the right way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that it's incredibly important, especially during our full moon and our new moon energies, to really sit back and do our reflection, take a meditation class with Suleiman here on Project Bring Me to Life. That's a great way to reset yourself. And certainly any of the amazing readers that Project Bring Me to Life brings to you every full and new moon for free is an incredible resource for everyone to be able to access guidance from the divine and from source and Gaia, and having the opportunity to really reflect on what we can let go and what we can set our intention on. And that's a really important part of creating the magical practice and creating positive energy and positive intention in our lives. And this is a really beautiful way to start working with that and accessing that. So we're grateful for you.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, the class you're talking about is on projectbringmelife.com, and it's titled Science of Meditation Webinar, and it's about 50 minutes long, and I just go through some of the scientific studies that have been done on meditation. And it's funny because the scientific community calls it mindful awareness practice, so they don't want to scare anybody with the word meditation.
Goodness, no. We wouldn't want to use something terrifying like meditation.
Exactly.
All of the crazy, scary things that happen in the world, meditation is not one of them. But sometimes people are challenged by meditation and meditation practices, especially because it's difficult to try and access the quiet in our mind. And a lot of times, and I know you counsel this too, I really try and counsel folks to just not necessarily try and get to silence in the mind, but get to a space where you can hear yourself breathing and you can hear the rhythm of your heart, you can hear the rhythm of your breath, and just start to let go and release into that essence and that energy. And that really allows us to be able to reflect on what our inner voice or what our heart chakra is telling us, and what our instinct and our intuition really is, because that's so important. Especially now we have so much media between all of the social media and all of the news media and certainly all of the advertising that we are bombarded with every day. It's really difficult sometimes to know what we really want, what I as the self, what the individual is really in need of. And sometimes the meditation gives us an opportunity to really listen to ourselves and hear that inner I voice, which is so important because that's our instinct, and that is critical for allowing us to make really good decisions about our lives. And especially with this eclipse, we had a blood moon, full moon eclipse that took place at just before 6 a.m. this morning on April 4th here, and we were really looking at justice issues, at reconciling energy issues, at reconciling past pain and loss that we had encountered within ourselves, and we're still really in the process of reconciling those issues now and through really the next few days. And we have a Mercury retrograde coming up, and it's really important to continuously work on our inner communication so that when we have things like retrogrades occur, we are on our game, so to speak, to be able to communicate with others as well as we can hope.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So we do have the chat room says there's about 8 people just hanging
Great.
around the chat that haven't entered. So if you are on our website, projectbringmelife.com, and you see the chat, it's very easy. All you have to do is click on the spot where it says enter something, and then you choose one of the social medias that you're connected with. You could choose Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus. You know, there's a number of them, so just choose one of those, and you'll be entered into the chat, and you can just tell us that you would like one and pick a deck, and we'll get started. So the first one that we do have is from David, and
Okay,
he said he would like the Angel deck.
The angel deck for David tonight. Good evening, David. It's always wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us and for being my very first reading tonight. Let's take a nice deep breath, fall into our meditation space for a moment with each other, and let's see what the angels have to say for you this evening. Ooh, you've got a jumper right away. Card just falling out of the deck for you, so that's a good sign right there. I think. And this one really wants to come. All right, so you have three really beautiful, powerful cards here. The first card that jumped for you is the Archangel Raphael. And the Archangel Raphael is here helping you with your healing work. And he is a healing angel that is supporting you in your healing. And he is asking you to embrace your healing at this time and really accept that you are in the process of shifting who you were to who you want to be. And Raphael is coming through really clearly for me right now, and he's urgent and very expressive to the concept that you need to be gentle and relax into this process, that we take years of building ourselves into bad habits, and then when we recognize that those bad habits exist, we expect that we can change those bad habits immediately and that we can just quickly downshift out of them. But it's really bad for you to take a car and go from fifth gear or fourth gear to first gear right away, or throwing it into neutral. You need to take the process of shifting gears and downshifting into a space of reflection to then be able to upshift again into the space that you really want to be. And Raphael is here. He's supporting you. He is telling you that the angels are supporting your healing endeavors, that they are supporting this healing process for you, but that they want you to be gentle with yourself and really go through the steps of your process. Then the next card that came for you is the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is the chakra that is most sensitive to chemicals, most sensitive to additives, food processed energies, allergies, sensitivities, pollen, any harsh items or situations or harsh relationships that you are encountering right now are absolutely going to be really firing and really triggering in your sacral chakra. So it's very important when we are working with the sacral chakra to hold the 11 tone. It's very important to hold the 11 tone. And the 11 tone for Doreen Virtue is really a sound that comes to us in a way that will help us express ourselves in a positive manner. 11 is about materializing yourself and ensuring your positive outcome. It's also about focusing on the good within yourself and within others and within the situation that you're presently in. And so I think for you right now, David, between Archangel Raphael and the sacral chakra, you really need to work on your detox. You really need to work yourself back to 0 point and then start to respect those sensitivities, respect those triggers that are happening for you, and really be prepared to let go of the negative relationships and negative habits that have built up. Everybody eats more in the wintertime, and we all want to get out and exercise now that things are getting better, and that's just one example of a bad habit that we would want to shift or change now that we are coming into a new season. And so the sacral chakra is telling you to really be sensitive to those things and work with your 11 tone. Now your last card is the Archangel Michael and the Archangel Raphael again, and it's the Vacuum Away Your Fear card. And this card is telling you that it is important for you to shift the negative energies away from you by releasing and vacuuming away your fear. And a vacuum is a space that it consumes energy or consumes movement from one space to another because there is a void. And Michael and Raphael are being very clear, and they're telling you that there should be no voids. You should be absolutely 100% clear on the directions that you're taking and the steps that you're taking to become the whole you that you're working on right now. And I think that this is extremely important, again, in relationship to the sacral chakra, because we are really doing that detox with the chemicals, negative food, negative energy. We're taking those things out. And when we're vacuuming away our fear, we're looking at a lot of negative self-talk. And so we talk ourselves into having that late night snack. We talk ourselves into drinking that fourth soda. You know, we really want to make sure that we are taking negative chemicals and negative habits out of our lives. So one of those things that I really suggest is a follow through, and that Raphael and Michael are here to help you with, is for you to look at what you can replace those negative things. So if you're getting that craving in the middle of the night, so to speak, for that naughty, dessert or snack, then, make sure you do something active in order to offset or off-balance that. And then you might even find that you don't want it after you've replaced it with a positive activity and a positive energy. So a lot of positive message here from Raphael and Michael for you tonight. Really work that sacral chakra, work the 11 tone, and know that I'm always here believing in you and supporting in you. Namaste, David. Thank you so much.
All right. That was a wonderful reading, and thank you, David, for always being here with us. So we do have a good amount of people who just entered the chat, and
Great.
we have a list going now. So the next one will be Catherine Folk, and she would like the angel reading.
Okay. Hi, Catherine. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm so grateful that you are here and present with me. Just take a nice deep breath for me. Understand that I am here for you and you are here with me, and we are joining in this presence to help you continue following positive action in your life. And so we're going to choose some cards. Whoa, you've got 2 jumpers right away. All right. Let's see what third one we get for you here. Okay. Excellent. So you have some really beautiful cards here. You had 2 jumpers. You had your first card was a jumper, and that is your past life issue card. And we are here with our Ascended Masters reviewing our past lives yet again. This is an ongoing theme for you. This situation is one that's been previously here with you through many lifetimes. And the angels are asking you to continuously remember to release and learn and heal from your past experiences. And so it's so important for you right now to accept support from your Ascended Masters, accept support from the Divine Christ, support from Kuan Yin, support from Shiva, support from the Buddha. It is extremely important right now that you are working iconically with those ideas and images and that symbolism of those deities as super supreme teachers. And ask them to support you in this process of releasing negativity from this past life and from this karma that is being carried on and carried through with you. It's a struggle, it's a process that you're working on, and it is continuously developing as we continue to do these readings together on the full moon. Your second jumper card is your throat chakra, and this is where you need to be asking the angels to help you express your inner truth. And the throat chakra is absolutely critical for us to activate. And when we are activating the throat chakra, we are really speaking our truth. We are really working to totally come together and bring forth an energy that is positive within ourselves, with a union with the Ascended Masters. and so that we are speaking their sacred tone and their sacred language so that we are best understood. And when we are working with the throat chakra, we're working with the 3-tone. And the 3-tone in the angel numbers is you're fully supported by God at this time. The Ascended Masters and God are telling you to step forward confidently and accept the direction of your dreams. And this is extremely important because it's hard to speak up, and it's hard to speak our truth, and it's hard to believe that it's okay for us to speak our truth, but it's absolutely critical at this time that you do so. And so it's really clear here as we move forward a little bit into your last card. The last card for you is that you are a powerful light worker, and that it's safe for you to bring your spiritual power and your great blessings to the divine. And this is a really beautiful card, and it's a beautiful symbol of the Madonna holding the sacred light through her heart chakra. And this is such an incredibly important card for you because right now it's so critical for you to believe that you are the strong and beautiful light energy healer that you know yourself to be. And in that belief, you're going to be able to continue to take the trust steps and take the strength that you need to continue on your journey to open up the throat chakra. And that's how we're going to finally get you past this past life issue. So these are 3 really important cards for you, beautiful cards for you, especially on this high holy moon and this holy weekend, Passover, Easter, eclipse, holy, justice, full moon. You are fully blessed in this reading, and a lot of it is for you to believe that that blessing is coming from within you. So I am sending you love and many blessings. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us.
All right. Wonderful. So the next one will be Emily Knight, and she would like the Messenger deck.
All right, Miss Emily. I am so grateful that you were able to reach out to me today, and I am so thankful that you and I had a chance to meet last year at Rootwire, an absolutely extraordinary festival where I had the privilege of both teaching and reading for so many of you, and I'm always grateful to be reading at my festivals and always grateful to be supporting all of you. So I'm thankful that you're here tonight, and I'm really excited to do this reading for you tonight. So we have some really positive images coming out for you here. This is beautiful. All right. So you have a beautiful set of messages here. Your first one is the Know Your Power deck card. And this is the Fire Horse card. And this card is really powerful because the Fire Horse comes screaming into our lives. And the Fire Horse is telling you to really accept your power and know that you have a choice in all things. Your power is born of your freedom to choose. But with that freedom comes a burden of responsibility. You have a power that you have to accept that responsibility is within you now. And that you must know through that power that every experience that you have will be a part of the choice that you are making right now. And you have the power to choose the saddle and choose the bridle, and you have the power to choose the freedom and to ride free. It is your choice and your power right now, and it's known within you only which choice and action is the best that you can take right now. And so as this Fire Horse comes into your being and comes into your space, it's absolutely critical that you are harnessing onto that truth and into your own power and into knowing your own power. As you continue forward, we get the Earth Dragon, the Green Dragon, and this card is all about staying strong. And as we continue to grow, and especially as we make powerful decisions, it is absolutely critical in our lives that we stay strong and we continue to manifest that strength in our own lives and within ourselves. And so for you, this means that your life will be present with lots of different trials and tribulations, but it will also bring you incredible amounts of joy and bounty and abundance. that just like the weather, things can be incredibly unpredictable, and that this dragon can be sometimes harsh and cruel and sometimes difficult to deal with, but he will always give you extraordinary gems and blessings. He will also tell you that you need to stay strong within your own hope and faith because you can endure whatever comes before you. And that's a really powerful message right now, especially coming out of this eclipse. And so it's really, I think that these two cards together are really telling you that you need to reflect on the choices that you're making and reflect on the power that you have within yourself. And then your last card is the Earth Angel and the Earth Angel's Consort. And this is where cards become, one becomes two. And this is a very fastidious card for you right now as we come onto the high holiday of Beltane in just under a month. On May 1st, the coming of the god and the goddess in the great marriage, the joining of two to become one. And this card says that you need to share yourself with the one that you love. You need to trust that they are going to be your best friend, and you need to let them be your best friend. You need to trust within each other and know that you are unshakable, that the strength within you can radiate to take care of you both. By accepting each other's flaws and by accepting each other's weaknesses, you will be able to be totally trusting within each other, and you will have a newfound sense of independence as well as unity. And this is going to give you an incredible sense of self. And instead of just being one, you will be two, and that will be totally creating a balanced wholeness within your relationship and within your union. So I think that right now you've got some big choices to make and some really powerful things happening obviously in your life. But if you can find the strength within yourself and you can believe in your own power and you're willing to give that power over and share that power with your consort and with your mate, you will absolutely be able to fuse into the beautiful union that the two of you are deserving to be. So I am sending you so many blessings and so much love. I'm so grateful to have been able to read for you tonight. And just know that I believe in you and that I'm always here for you. Thank you. Namaste.
Beautiful. I feel like a lot of these readings, if people sort of listen to the message, we all can get something from it. So it's good that people hang out in the chat after their reading is over. So our next one will be Sharon Young, and she said Angel.
Okay. Good evening, Sharon. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's see what we have hopping out for you right here. Two jumpers. Right away, again, the angels seem to be live for you folks tonight. So tonight you have the Archangel Ezekiel showing up for you in the heart chakra, and the answers that you seek are within your heart chakra. And so this is an extremely important card for you right now because this is giving you the opportunity to really ask yourself within your heart space, what is it that you truly want? The angels are totally willing to deliver you what you need, but they are asking you to look to yourself and look within your heart space and within your heart chakra in an attempt to find the answer. Not just the answer of what we want, but the heart answer of what we need, what will help us grow, what's going to help bring you into a full part of yourself, a full union of yourself with love. And then the second card that came for you is the solar plexus chakra. So two chakras back to back, both of these chakras working very in tune with themselves. And the solar plexus chakra is about safety and telling you that it is important for you to take powerful action to make powerful change in your life, and that you should hasten on this change. This is change that needs to happen for you right away. So there's clearly something happening in your life that either you've been wavering on or you've been questioning what you need to do on, and I really suggest for you to do a heart-centered meditation, work to find some space to get quiet and get into the sacred seat of your heart, and then listen to your gut instinct. That's really what the solar plexus is all about, is that gut instinct, and you need to take charge and make that change right away as soon as you hear that instinct within yourself. Then the third angel card for you is the Angel of the Crystals. And the crystal angel is telling you that she is here to support you in any situation, and that you should be gaining energy and support through the active magical energies of the crystals and stones around you. And so there are some really powerful stones that will definitely help the heart chakra and the solar plexus chakra. I would suggest working with rose quartz for the heart chakra, turquoise for both the heart chakra and the solar plexus chakra, and I would definitely be looking at some bloodstone for the solar plexus chakra and some kyanite for the solar plexus chakra. And you could definitely use selenite to clear both the heart and the solar plexus chakra. And so the crystal angel is very important because she's giving you tools. She's giving you action steps to be able to help you get into a meditation space and create a grid for you to be able to enact that meditation and really hear what your heart space is saying, and then go with your gut and make that change. So I'm here. I'm believing in you. I'm sending you so many blessings. Namaste.
Yeah. We have things falling around here. It's crazy. So the next one will be Old Win, and
Okay.
they would like Salina's choice.
Oh, all right. I think we're going to go with the messenger oracle for you, Ms. Owl. I know that this is such an important time for you specifically to be really activating your energy and your choice in your decision making. So let's take a deep breath together. Know that I am always with you and supporting you in your energy and your choices. And let's see what the messages from the messenger oracle send to us. We are grateful for these messages always, guys. Thank you. All right. Some very powerful messages here for you. The very first one we have is the Embrace Your Spirit card. And when we are embracing our spirit, we are looking for that clarity and that power. And this card is also represented by an animal, which is the eagle. And it's a fire eagle, which is almost like a phoenix. And so this card is asking you to really embrace your spiritual living and work with your spiritual living within your physical life. Ask yourself to engage the spirit in your journey. You need to reaffirm your connections with the divine. You need to fly and really visualize moving towards the heavens. Ask the heavens for your answers. Ask the heavens to help you remember that the divine exists, that magical things will be happening in the natural world around you and beneath you, and that spirit can dwell within you, that everything that you have is both known and unknown, and that abundance is always coming for you if you trust in the faith of the spirit. Both creative and destructive, beauty is always present within the divine. We can learn from things that are dismantled just as much as we can learn from things that are growing within us. And as we move to growing within us, we are embracing the divine goddess of birth and the feminine. This is the earth goddess in full bloom. This is the summer solstice goddess right here in full birth. She is holding in her womb a full, lively, happy, beautiful new life that she's going to give to the world at harvest. And this is another beautiful talisman of feminine divine energy for you. And she is just all about embracing the feminine energy and embracing the powerful earth grounding energy that's happening. She's asking you to look at your two aspects, both your feminine and your masculine, and make sure that you are fully present and that you are here nurturing your creative content, and that you're working with your intuition right now. You should not be dismissing your intuition, and that you need to be receptive and compassionate to the messages that you are getting. And you need to remember that you need to allow yourself to have the divine feminine be dominant within you. That it's okay to be a powerful feminine feature and structure in your life. And that it is okay to be a powerful woman in the workplace. And that you can temper your strength with gentleness, and that fire will still live within you, and that does not mean that you need to be meek. Being feminine is not about being weak. Being feminine is about being powerfully beautiful and present with our divine femininity. And that is so important as we are growing beautiful new things, whether it be humans or new projects or new life changes or work changes, career changes. And so embrace who you are and be truly who you are. Now, the next card and your last card is the Heed Your Dreams card. And this card is really important because in heeding your dreams, you are about to make really big decisions. And your dreams are too powerful to ignore. It is critical that the self-awareness within you is an unfiltered truth right now. You really want to be consistent with your dreams and your dream journaling, and you need to be working on both your inner self and your outer self. Make sure that you're balancing your fear with your joy. Make sure that you are calling on Gaia and Great Spirit into yourself and into the stillness of your slumber. And interpret your dreams. Look to the billboard of what they may be saying to you. Make sure you're paying attention to how you truly feel, because that's what your dreams really want you to know. And so I'm sending you so many blessings. This is a huge growth time for you. I want you to really heed the serpent. You've got a serpent here and an egg and a fire eagle. So those are big symbols. Do a little work. Get in there. Divine what those could be meaning for you. And if you have any questions, just follow up with me later on Facebook. I'm sending you so much love, sweetheart. Namaste and good luck in all your decisions.
All right. Sweet. Thank you for that. Our next one is going to be Ariel Astroline, who would like Gaia Oracle.
What, she'd like the Gaia Oracle?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. That is wonderful. I am so excited to have you here in my presence, Miss Ariel, one of the most extraordinary visual artists. If you ever have the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to get on Facebook and check out this incredible artist, I really suggest that you do so. I'm so grateful to have you here, Ariel. Take a nice deep breath for me. Let's see what the cards have to say for you tonight. I'm so grateful that we are sharing this time together and that I'm able to bring these messages to you. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. So your very first card is the Night Wind card, and this card is all about facing fear and the subconscious release. And this card is really critical because it has an incredible tree of life that is growing within it. And the tree is literally glowing with all the different colors of the leaves. And it's telling you that you need to work with your sleep patterns and your vivid dreams, that you have been experiencing intense dreaming, and that at sometimes during these dreams they may even be troubling to you, and that you have been struggling because the acknowledgement of yourself and others and unresolved issues have been starting to take place in your dream forms now. And it's critical that you start processing these issues as you are not just sleeping, but in your meditative and in your waking space. In some ways, it's helpful that these things are happening for you in your night sleeping space, because it's easy to just pass them off when they happen in our dreamscape. Oh, that was just a dream. That didn't really matter. That's not really happening in reality. But it's really critical for you right now that you are consciously facing these fears and these messages that are coming to you in your dream space. And it's important that you share it, and that you're talking to someone that you're trusting, and that you're able to take some space and have some courage to really acknowledge it for yourself and express yourself, so that you can start to get to the genesis point of being able to resolve it. Now, the beautiful thing about the Gaia deck is it gives us an affirmation. And so your affirmation for this deck is that you are choosing to share your fears and concerns with those that you love, so that they can support you in resolving those issues and healing you into a space of safety. So I think that that's a really beautiful card, especially right now when we are coming into the eclipse and we are coming into so many great changes that are happening. And I think that it is definitely going to be resonating for you, obviously, right now. Your second card is the Winter's End card. And this card is about regeneration and birth and positive outcomes. And this is the spring equinox card, and it really appears in this card that this beautiful naked female is literally breaking through. She's birthing herself out of the trunk of a tree, and the branches are coming out of her spine. This card signifies rebirth and regeneration and new growth for you. The cycle has just begun, and it seems still very gray and cold and maybe even a little bit lonely. But just now, as spring is starting to show, you need to trust that those first shoots and the sproutings that you've been working so hard on and diligently sending so much positive light and energy to will really be able to embrace themselves and send you the strength that you need right now to continue to create positive outcome in your life. And this card's meditation is also very powerful. It's a beautiful affirmation, and it says, you need to make sure that all of the doors are open. You are inviting prosperity into your life, and you are embracing all new opportunities. And so this is a beautiful thing for you to come into spring with, because it's really giving you the opportunity to choose what you want right now. This is about your rebirth, your choice, where you're going, where you're painting, where you're doing installation, where you're showing. This is about you. This is a 100% you time, girl, and it's go. It's an all go right now. So the universe is completely supporting you in that. Your final card is the Remembrance card, and this is about resurfacing past feelings and emotions. And when we start to try and grow and we start to recreate ourselves in our space, it's really difficult. And this picture shows a goddess coming up out of the ocean and out of the ocean waters, and she's kind of caught in where the breakwater is. And I really recognize the breakwater and the symbolism of breakwater as that returning emotion during a growth process. Whether you're entering the ocean to swim and you're looking for that release of the heat and for that consumption that the ocean gives us when we're buoyant and floating in it, or you're trying to get out of the ocean and get back onto shore, that breakwater forces us to work to either get out or get in. And right now you need to reflect on whether you're getting out or you're getting in. And what is it that you're really doing? It's telling you to be present and be connected. And this really signifies your past feelings and emotions around relationships. You're really all done with the emotional roller coaster, and you're ready to be part of an overriding healing for yourself and a new path for your process. So a beautiful reading for you, Ariel. I'm sending you so many blessings and so much love. I can't wait to see you on Festival Circuit this summer. Namaste.
Awesome. Thank you, Ariel, for tuning in. We love you. So the next one is Samantha. She said that she would like the Gaia and Angel if she could, or if not, just the Gaia.
Okay. Let's see. A Gaia and Angel combo reading. All right. All right, so I've got two Gaia cards for you, and we're going to do an open breath reading. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Okay, so the first Gaia card that we chose together here in this beautiful space, Miss Samantha, is the Rising Above. This card is all about clarity and freedom and solution, and it has the peace dove right as the symbol of this card. And this is such an important card for you right now as journeys are about to commence and energies are about to shift for you. You need to make sure you are rising above the things that do not serve you. You are looking for clarity and freedom in all solutions. And the white dove is bringing you a perspective of a higher self. You are looking to how you can totally find support in the heavens and within yourself to be able to relax and meditate and surrender and let go. And it's important for you to remember to dance and detach yourself from things that are negative so that a natural solution of balance will come out in a positive way for you. Then the next card is the angel card, and the angel card for you is the earth angel, and she is a light worker, and she is here to tell you that you need to work with your light worker self, and you need to be an angel of love and grounding, and you need to be surrounding yourself with that energy and be surrounding yourself with positive motion and positive food and positive environments, and that you need to be working with your inner grounding. So important tonight. Everybody should be listening to this, but especially you. Put your crystals out. Make sure you're recharging your happy friends, your jewelry that we wear all the time, and make sure that there's positive moonlight energy radiating into those stones so that you can use them as positive guardians and energy for you. Your final card is the Moonlight card, and this card is all about travel and romance and the potential of positivity in our lives. And the romance is in the air, and so now you are traveling somewhere special. It's important for you to remember that you are about to discover a source of untapped, unlimited potential. You have a new perspective with this full moon card, looking at you to reflect your heart space. And your meditation for this card is that you are inviting romance into your life. You are looking for things from a new perspective, and that you are unwilling to stop shining. You are allowing your creative responsibilities to come forth. So I think that this is an incredibly important reading for you, especially with what you have coming up on the horizon, and I am so excited for you. This is a lot of positive energy, letting go of that past, grounding ourselves into who we are, radiating with our crystal presence, and then moving forward with our total loving selves. So I'm sending you great blessings on your journey. Namaste.
Samantha said that she got chills from that.
Oh.
That's beautiful. So I know you had a list that you had of people who wanted to get a
Yes.
reading but couldn't join the chat, so I was going to let you go ahead and do a few of those.
Okay. So I had one for Miss Nori, and she wanted me to do a choice for her. So I am going to choose the Messenger Oracle for her. And the Messenger Oracle for you today, Nori, is telling you to focus and then act. And this card is a beautiful card of the maiden holding the Excalibur with her black horse, with her dark horse. And this is a reflection of our inner selves. We really need to be reflecting on what we want and who we are right now, and working with our shadow selves, and not be afraid to take our sword of truth and cut through any negative self-talk that our shadow selves are bringing forward. And it's really critical to make sure that you are not just being impulsive and jumping into action, but that you are allowing yourself to hold on and stay strong, and then make good decisions because you've thought them all the way through. Your next card is letting go of the old, and you have a bird friend who has shown up. You have the peacock, and the peacock is a little ostentatious. And so when the peacock arrives in a reading, I really often tell people to draw back a little bit. Maybe not go so bold. Maybe not go so full frontal with their energies. Don't charge into the room and be the first and the last person seen. Maybe be present, walk into the room quietly, and allow your energy to work through the room and become one with the room. Don't necessarily feel like you have to showboat to have the attention that you need. You really can have what you need and be the powerful being you are by being quiet and a little bit more subdued. And that goes right into your next card, which is the Have Courage card. It is the Leo Lion. And the lion is telling you that you're going to need to have courage to really be the person you want to be and be strong and whole within yourself. But the lion is very good at sitting and waiting and focusing and making a calculated decision before that burst of energy when he goes for what he wants. And so this is a good time for you to do a lot of meditation, a lot of his shadow work, development around the shadow work, and maybe just tone down your activities. Maybe not go out so many times a week, slow things down a little bit, and take care of you a little bit. Have the courage to do that, and be okay with it. So I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. Namaste. The next reading that I had lined up was for Ashton, and I am so excited to read for Ashton. I'm always excited to read for Ashton. And so let's see what we have for you tonight, brother. Sending you lots of positive energy and joy out to the West Coast. I know that you're working, so I'm sending you so much power to get through your day. Let's see what beautiful messages we have come up for you today. Excellent. So again, I'm reading from the Messenger Oracle, and the first one is the Mer Ice Dragon. And this is to nurture all of your inner love. And this is a really beautiful image of an ice mer dragon. And an ice mer dragon would come from the deep Great Lakes, from the dark lakes, the dark water up north, and from your home space for sure. And this is really a call to go deep within yourself and allow your inner self to glow and really nurture that inner love and inner home energy that is taking place for you, and that desire to want to cultivate that inner home energy within you. And don't be thrown by this, because this is not a sign for you to shift where you are. It's really about nurturing the love within you and recognizing your roots and recognizing where you come back to. And that requires us to go into ourselves a little bit and be present with who we are. The next card for you is also a dragon, and it's the Rainbow Dragon. And this dragon is the new day is dawning. And this dragon is a beautiful light dragon, and it has so many beautiful rainbow images in its wings and around its head space. And this is really about cultivating your dreams and putting the energy and the desire and the power that you know you have within you into what you really want. And I know that this is something that you're doing so much of, and I'm so proud of you. Continue on with that work. The dragons are there for you. They are supporting you wholly. And your final card from this deck is the Kitty card, and it is the Seek Your Destiny from the Wisdom Tree. And there's a little happy meow meow down at the bottom of this card, and one of the reasons why he is so important is because he is a fairy meow meow. He's got happy little dark wings, and he is coming from the very source point of that tree. And he is so beautiful, and he represents the ability for you to transcend spaces and seek the destiny you want out of your dream space and out of the other realms that you know you're connected to. Don't be afraid to go in and out of those realms and be in both spaces. You can do it, and your guides are there and present to help you make the transformation to go back and forth between the ethereal realms and the physical realms. So a beautiful reading for you tonight. I'm sending you so much love and joy. Namaste. The next reading I have is for Mr. Jacob Pascas, Stratosphere. Very excited to be working with him out at Shamanic Boom, an amazing festival that's taking place in Colorado over Memorial Day weekend, May 22nd to the 24th. If you have the opportunity, check out shamanicboom.com on Facebook. Actually, it's shamanicboom.com/facebook.com, and it's befreelive.com for actual tickets, and the link is also on the Facebook page. So Jacob is out there. He's going to be performing as one of the incredible musicians and musical artists that are taking place, and I will also be teaching and doing readings out there for that festival. So Jacob, let's see what we have in store for us. Moving forward, we're going to use the animal deck here. And your first animal tonight is the chameleon, We are working on concealing our ambitions with our patience. And this is all about being willing to go with the flow, and when in Rome, you do what you need to do. And so this is an opportunity for you to shed old ways of life, old patterns, change your colors, so to speak, and move forward into your new life and into your new environment, because this is where you are really going to be able to thrive and drive. And so this is a beautiful opportunity for you to shed some old skin and really start to vibe with your environment and move forward with your environment. Your next card is the butterfly, and you are delighting with life and the embrace, and you are choosing to engage your creativity. And one of the most amazing things about butterflies is when they go into their chrysalis, when they're in their cocoons, they actually become complete goo. They completely dissolve into goo form. They are nary but an exoskeleton floating around in amazing goo. And it is through sheer force of belief in the destiny of their existence and their little chromosomal makeups, which is just as much magical as anything else, that then forms them into the extraordinary creatures that will then travel thousands and thousands of miles to get to their destinies, where they believe that they will meet their mate and continue the cycle again. And so the butterfly is about transformation, and it's about self-love, but it's also about really believing in the self and believing in your ability to create. And so I think this is a very important totem for you right now. Your last card is the frog, and this little happy dart frog is here to tell you that you can survive anything as long as you are willing to seize your potential. And yet again, you have another transformational animal. All three of these animals, the chameleon, the butterfly, and the frog, go through amazing transformations. You make extraordinary changes with all of these animals. And so from being born in the water to then living and growing on land and in their final environments, frogs are incredibly adaptable, and they're real go-getters. They're willing to be patient and sit on their little lily pads and hang out on the shore until they see what they want, and then they just go for it. And this is a real call for you to be patient, but then when you see what you want, activate and go for it, because you have been able to make the transformations that you need to be able to take this next step into your life. So I'm sending you so many blessings. Namaste. I can't wait to see you out at Shamanic Boom. Have a wonderful evening. So my last one that I have on a list here is for Debbie, and I am sending you so much love and so many blessings, Debbie. I know that this was a really important time for you, and I know that you had some questions, so I really want to make sure that we get some good answers for you. So I'm going to use the Messenger Oracle again, and let's see what comes up for you. Excellent. Okay. Beautiful. So we are looking at seeking your answers within the Great Mother Bear. The Dark Mother Bear, again, another dark shadow creature. Through our animals this evening, we've seen lots of dark visions of the dark creatures, the dark horse, the dark animals, and here the dark bear. And we are really looking at that shadow work within ourselves. And the Mother Bear is fierce. She's an incredible protector. She is so diligently working towards loving and caring for her family, but it is critical that you recognize that you need to start to turn some of that love and care to yourself and what you really want, what your desires really are, and start to focus on creating that heart fire within your heart chakra and the development of yourself. And the dark bear asks us to look for our answers within ourselves and really make sure that we are reflecting what we need right now. Not what we needed 5 years ago, not what we need in 5 years, but what do we need right now and how are we achieving that? Your next card is the Butterfly Fairy, and she is telling you to wash away your burdens, and that you know that you are fully blessed. You are given extraordinary abundance in your life, as we all are. And the blessings that continuously come to you are just like the butterfly fairy. She is telling you you have what you need. And so if you're looking to make a transition right now, this is a very auspicious card, because the butterfly fairy is telling you that you can wash away any fear, any burden you have around making that that transition or that change, and that you are fully supported by the magical energies to make that change right now in your life. Your final card is the Let the Emotions Flow card, and this is the Elven Queen. And so she is really calling you to work within your heart chakra, work within your heart space again, and really allow yourself to feel what you really want to feel. Maybe do some journaling, do some dream work. Really make sure that you are consciously acting on how you are feeling and what you are doing. And don't just dismiss how you're feeling right now as, you know, petty or flighty. Really take some time to organize your energy and organize your thoughts. This is a very powerful queen to arrive in your final card, and it's really important when an elven queen arrives that we heed her messages. So I would really get in touch with your inner emotions right now and start to do some of that work around this transition. And make sure that as you are seeking those answers within yourself, you remember that you are continuously provided for, and that you are always given the abundance from the angels and the fairies for everything that you need. I'm sending you so much love. Namaste.
Brilliant. Our next one is somebody who messaged us earlier. Her name is Tiffany Elizabeth Neal Snelling.
Uh-huh.
And we asked her what card deck she would like, but she didn't. She wasn't able to reply to us in time. So I guess just whatever feels right.
Okay. Thank you so much, Tiffany, for joining us tonight. I'm sending you so much love. I'm really grateful that you are here and present with us on the podcast. I'm going to use the Messenger Oracle for you and really try and connect with some energy on what we need to do to help you go forward, okay? So let's choose some cards here. And this next card, your first card here, is the You Were Born to Create, the Dark Dragon, the Dark Moon Dragon. And this card says that you are blessed with the ability to create with thought, action, and intention. Do not just use your emotional power, but actually use your action and reaction to create change within and around you. You are really looking to cherish the gift of this productive process. And the Dark Dragon is telling you to look to your creative beauty and inspire the desire within others to do the same. That people are most inspired by us when we are acting the way we ask them to act. And so this is very powerful because it's asking you to create a future that both fulfills and delights you, but also is really what you were destined to do, what you were born to do. So this is about creative energy, lighting that spark. Again, we have another dark egg that is breaking and cracking open. The dragon is holding this beautiful fire egg that is bursting into flame, and that really represents the ideas that are germinating in you right now, these changes that are about to take place, and that they're really happening in a positive way, and that you can trust that they're happening in a positive way because the dragons are there and they are watching over you. So your next card is the Observe in Silence card, and this is our foxy friend. And the fox is here to tell you that now is not the time to be the life of the party. And he is telling you that it is not the time to step forward and be the leader, that you are supposed to be listening to yourself and cultivating your inner energies. You should be cautious, and you should not engage in large group dynamic. Drawing attention to yourself or revealing too many of your plans to others in order to try and get support will in fact really backfire on you right now, because you're going to get too many opinions and it's going to get to the point where you can't hear yourself. It's so critical for you to be mindful that you are watching what you are seeing and hearing and what you're feeling, and that you're trusting your instincts and you're letting them really guide your steps. And this is really important right now, because as you are guiding yourself and as you are moving forward, it's critical that you are listening to only you, okay? That naysayers are going to naysay. It is important for you to be strong in the choices that you are making for yourself and for your family. So your final card is the We Are All Connected. And again, we have two beautiful dragons, an owl, a wolf, and the goddess in this card. A really beautiful and powerful card, both the light and the dark dragon, bringing you balance to your decision and to your choices right now. And the wolf and the owl as guardians, wisdom and courage. So this is a beautiful card that tells us that we are dependent upon not just ourselves but others in life, that we should trust in speaking to our life partners, that we need to not destroy things that we are dependent upon, that we need to make sure that we are creating sacred environmental space for ourselves, that we are all one, and that we should not harm the natural world or harm ourselves. It is so important as children of Gaia that we are bringing life to living things everywhere and around us, that we are helping cultivate life and supporting life within ourselves in our own environments. And that as we do this, we are sustaining ourselves. And this is really an important card for mothers. And I really can't stress this enough, because as a mother, it's one of those things that it's so easy to sacrifice yourself, to think, oh, I'll just do these few more things and then I'll be done. And then that takes 2 more hours, and then we don't get any sleep, and we haven't really gotten that rest, and we're pounding coffee and soda to try and stay awake, and we get into such unhealthy habits. And it's so important to remember that we're all connected, and that we are connected to our families, but how we treat ourselves really reflects on how we connect to our families. And so we need to be mindful of that self-talk. We need to be listening to ourselves and loving ourselves and checking our negative self-talk, so that our family is not absorbing that negative energy and that negative self-talk within ourselves. So a little bit of self-reflection and support in the self, and remembering that you loving yourself allows you to be more connected to the world and your environment around you and your family around you. So a lot of really beautiful, powerful messages here, a lot of reflection. I believe in you. I know you can do it. Namaste.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This next one will be for Shantastic Shine, who is with her family right now for the week, for the next few hours. So
yeah.
Doing some coloring things, and so she said whatever deck you would like to choose, and it is all good.
Excellent. Well, then I think I will be choosing the Gaia deck for Miss Shannon. So let's take a nice deep breath for Shannon together, Sulo. Send her positive energy and love and positive messages for her right now. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. So Shannon, the first card that I chose for you is the Sacred Earth Mother, and this card is a message of love. And this card has a beautiful, divine, sacred heart that is just glowing and beating forever for you. As the Sacred Earth Mother, as Gaia sends you continuous and everlasting love. And it's so important that we are present with the Sacred Mother, and that we are conscious of her message of love for us. And we travel through endless corridors in our mind, and we try and find the pathways that lead us to our heart. And it's so important to do so with all of the parts of yourself, with your achievements, with your failures, with your success. And you really need to remember that your soul is your light. You have no beginning and you have no end. You are your own trust, and you are everything that you wish to create, and you are completely holy within the Mother. And the Sacred Earth Mother is sending you so much love right now, and her affirmation for you is this. It is, I am the essence of life. I am the essence of your soul. I am the essence of your creative potential. I am guiding your heart, and I am sending you love and wisdom in all that I do. And I am sending you love and wisdom in all that you do, because you do so much for so many, and we are always so grateful for all of the work that you do for us, Shannon. And we are always grateful for all of the incredible creative expressions that you bring into our lives. Your next card is the Hidden Path card, and this is about a marriage of spirit and matter. And this card is all about traveling in search of greater meaning and fulfillment. And this is about creating progress and allowing yourself to continue on your journey. And it is time for you to pack up and hit the road. It's time for you to recognize that you have grown out of where you are, and it is time for you to figure out where you are going from here. The symbolic imagery of this card is about setting yourself into a magical forest and doing the meditation so that you can figure out which way is the clearest way to your path. This is about creating between the symbols of life and eternal light. And it's about creating protection for yourself in this process and moving forward as a spiritual being on your path. This does not mean that you're going to be traveling with like all willy-nilly and without understanding of where and how you're going to get there. This is about creating divine intention and divine path. Your affirmation for this card is, my heart and my mind are in perfect alignment. My heart's desires and my thoughts are one. I am a spiritual being in a physical body, and I am the journey ahead. I am filled with light, and my soul is truly within and on its path. And I think that this is such a powerful card because it's really talking about believing that the hidden path of our destiny is present in our lives. And your last card completely confirms this, and that is the Evolution card. And this card is about earth changes and climate change and transformation and change within yourself and your environment. This is about cradling yourself into the higher force and believing that you can forever transform your journey to your destiny. You are governed by the will and architecture of yourself and the support of the Ascended Masters and the Divine Mother Gaia. You are asking yourself to be part of her plan, and you are being told not to fear, that even though nature is always and ever changing, we are always given everything that we need in our abundant life. And this card has a beautiful affirmation. The affirmation for this card is, everything will lovingly unfold for you over time. Life consistently transforms, but there is no fear. I am here as the mother of the universe, and giving you the stars as my love and my guiding force. And I think that this is a super powerful card because the evolution in the sentence of your reading is, I am the sacred Earth Mother. I am here on your hidden path of destiny, creating an evolution of change and transformation. And that so represents who you are right now and what you have going on in your life. And I am sending you so much love and so many blessings. And I'm always thankful for you and your support. Namaste, sister.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. She will appreciate that one very, very much. So we have a few more. We do have a few more. The next one will be for Andrew and the Oracle deck, please.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Andrew. I'm sending you love and blessings from afar. And let's take a nice deep breath together so that I can link into your energy. Let's see what messages are coming forward for you tonight. Excellent. All right. So the first card that we have for you here is the Time to Reflect card. And this card is a beautiful image of a fire elf and a water elf. And it is the dual symbolization of the reflection of the sacred self. It says, you have been rushing for so long, and the moments that you have between yourself and the fire within you and the balance and the flow of the energy within you is all about accepting your accomplishments. And it's about accepting through the reflection of yourself right now that there are so many positive things happening. And it's important for you to acknowledge what you have outgrown. And this is an important thing that reflection does for us, both reflection into the fire and reflection into the water. It allows us to spark up the positive and the creativity within us, but it also reflects on what negative space and gray space when we're in the water, what is around us that we can get rid of and what we can disband with. It's important to take a moment and pause and reflect on what is happening around you and in your environment. See where you've grown and see what you're accomplishing. And really look to delight in the journey that you are in the process of changing who you are and that you are creating yourself in a very present and positive way. And this is really an incredible card right now for you because we're coming into such a bountiful springtime and we're coming into the opportunity to really acknowledge that everything is growing around us and it's bursting. There's literally life bursting forth from every part around us. And this is a great time to reflect on our own lives and see what we can weed out and what we can help nurture and grow more. So your next card is the Shadow Tiger. And this card is all about knowing your fears. And you have fears that are both big and small, and some of them are for good reasons. And you need to remember not to be too cautious, but at the same time, you don't want to be foolish and take silly risks. It's important that you accept that the shadows are giving you signals right now. Some of them are real, and you need to give them substance. And you need to not doubt yourself. Don't question your good judgment, your instinct. It's so important for you to stay focused on your instinct. And make sure that you are restricting yourself from anything that's negative and builds your fears. You want to shine as much light as you can right now into the shadows so that you can see what is real and what is just mist. And this is really important because as we are reflecting on ourselves, it's critical for you to know what will inhibit you. And your fears are your #1 speed bump in any journey forward in growth. So really get in there, do a little bit of shadow work, work with that shadow tiger, and know that you can get past what you're afraid of. And your last card is the Crone Elf Queen, and she has a message for you, and she says that it is important for you not to fear the unknown, okay? And she is very serious. She is a very serious queen, and she is uninterested in being ignored. So this is definitely a card that is like hailing you or even hearkening on the fact that you need to be focused on what is real and concrete. And remember that there is not everything is always going to be beautiful. And that some things are just going to be mundane. And that those are just as important as the things that are glowing and beautiful. That failure is not predetermined in our lives. We allow ourselves to fail through our fear. And so it's very important that you don't let another's fear or another's experience be what sways you through your own choice and your own decisions. You need to not let your fear of the unknown hold you prisoner. You need to go forward and live and make choices that are rewarding and positive for you, and know that you have different tools in your tool chest than other people have. And so this is a really important one right now because especially with the Justice Moon, the full moon that we're in right now, all the reflection that is occurring from this eclipse, it's really critical that you are not listening to those naysayers again, those people around us who are going, oh, gee, maybe you just shouldn't do that right now. And if you really believe in what you need to do and what you're going forward with, the Elven Crone Queen is here to tell you to go forward and do that. So take some time, reflect on what you really want, know what your fear obstacles are, and then go forward and know that you are being watched and you are being guided. And that's what we have for you here tonight. A very powerful reading for you, Andrew. I'm sending you so many blessings. Namaste.
Thank you very much for that. I'm sure he will appreciate that. Our last one for this evening will be from Alex Case. And let's see what he said here. I believe he said the Oracle. I just want to scroll to make sure. My chat started hyperventilating and got lost. But
All right, well, while you're doing that one, I had another one come in on FB, so I'm going to shoot that really quick while you're looking.
okay.
And that reading was for Christine Gage Neal. And Christine, your reading tonight is very powerful. Also from the Oracle deck. And the first one is that you are to trust in magic, the ravens. The raven card is here and they are showing up for you in dual form. And the ravens are saying that the magic is mysterious and not at all coincidental. It's important for you to stay in your heart space, and that the synchronicity of not knowing is what is pushing you forward right now. You need to trust in your inner magic and the movement that is born within inside of you, that inner instinct. You need to trust your desire, and you need to trust that the Great Spirit is sending you the raven messages right now so that you can trust in the magic that is around you. It is real, it surrounds you, and it is protecting you. Your next card is your time to ground card. And this is a beautiful card with two beautiful animal totems in it, the pheasant and the turtle. And it is also sitting here in the mother space, in the mother art space. And she is holding the turtle in her heart chakra and the pheasants in her third eye chakra. And she is telling you that it is time to ground. All experiences and movements in your life are happening for a reason. They are unavoidable at this time. How you respond to them is the only choice that you can make. Gaia is here supporting you as the Great Spirit moves forward. And the ancient trees are here to support you, for they are the wisdom that lives within you, within your spine, within the earth. Your roots are deep. Trust in your roots. This is a very powerful message to trust in the magic around you and to trust in your grounding source. And then your final card is about embracing the dark, and she is the Dark Elven Queen. And the Dark Elven Queen is here tonight to support you on this full moon, because you have been taught that there is both good and evil and negative and positive in all things. But as we are having feelings of anger, we have to accept our shadow selves. Our shadow selves are here to tell us deep truth, and everything is happening for a reason. This love is giving rise to some destruction in your life, and in that destruction you will have new growth and genuine love that will make a difference and come forward. This is a time that will help teach you the most. It will be difficult, but you need to accept that there is deep love within it, for without the darkness you cannot see the stars. So I'm sending you many blessings and so much love tonight. Thank you so much for all of your energy and for always being here supporting me. Namaste.
Wonderful. So we will make sure we get that to. You said it was Christina?
Yep. I'm going to tag her in the podcast afterwards.
Okay, great.
When you get the link up.
Great.
Anyone who sends me a reading who can't do a reading with me, Suleiman is always excellent about being able to get these beautiful webisodes up onto YouTube. And once those links are up, he always sends them to me, and then I post them to my FB page. And if I tag you in that on the FB page, it means that I gave you a reading, even though you couldn't be in the live chat, and we were able to get to you in queue. So thank you so much for Suleiman for doing that for us. It really supports so many people who are working, and like Christine is a nurse, and so she's not always able to be on podcast, but we're always grateful for everybody wanting to get some guidance and some support. So we really couldn't do it without Project Bring Me to Life and Suleiman and Shannon really supporting us as readers and doing all of the hard legwork to get these webisodes out there for everyone to hear. So we're really grateful for you guys. Thank you, Suleiman.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that very much. And next time I'll have the times for everybody. I got a few of them, but I didn't get all of them. So I'll have to make sure we do that next time. The very last one will be Alex Case, and he actually changed his mind to messenger, so good thing we waited.
Okay, Messenger Oracle it is. All right, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Let's see what wonderful messages we have for you here in the Messenger Oracle. All right, dragons, dragons, dragons. We've got dragons coming out everywhere tonight. The dragon energy is live and in charge this evening for sure. So your very first card is a dragon card, and it is the Be Patient card. A beautiful rainbow dragon here to be present for you and to bring you messages of calm and patience. And this card says to us that we really need to be focusing on our quieting of ourself and quieting of our mind, that we need to be patient with our star dragon friends and hold their energy and wisdom. They are very, very patient, ancient beings, and they will sit forever watching and watching and listening instead of jumping in and making rash or hasty decisions. And so it's really important that you recognize that now is not the time for you to be acting on anything. You should not be making decisions right now. You should be reflecting. It is right now a time to show lots of self-restraint. You are waiting for an outcome and a resolution to present itself to you. You should not be forcing or manifesting at this time. You should be allowing it to be what it needs to be. Let go of the frustration and impatience and allow for good things to come to those who wait. It is so critical that this dragon is here telling you that you need to be waiting right now. And the reason I can say that is because your very next card is also a dragon, and it's a fire dragon. And it's the dragon of vigilance. And the vigilance dragon wants you to be watchful and cautious of others that are around you. You need to be ready to protect yourself and make sure that you are protecting those that you love and your own well-being, your own environment. This would be your space, your home space, the energy around your home space, your personal possessions. You need to be watchful of your actions and who could be doing you harm at this time. You need to make sure that you are not allowing yourself to be influenced by shadow creatures or people of the dark. You need to make sure that you are not leaving anything to chance. Make sure you're looking at all the options around you. It is really important for you to do this through your own vigilance. Don't expect other people to do this for you. This is not something that other people will be able to watch out for you. This is something that the ancients are telling you that you need to be conscious in watching for yourself. And that is really, really important because right now we are in such a grow, grow, grow time that to be told to wait is so critical. And it's really something important to sit with. So if you have a big question or a big move coming up in your world, I really want you to be patient and be diligent and do your research. Look at all the different options. Don't make any hasty decisions. Your last card is the Wisdom Wolf. This is the Light Wolf, the Spirit Wolf card, and this is seeking the lessons of ourselves and our ancient selves. And wisdom is born from seeking lessons and experiences, both good and bad. And wisdom is born from the awareness that everything is connected and that all things happen for a reason. And sometimes why they happen is a mystery. But it's important to remember to embrace new ideas and new awareness. And remember that you need to acknowledge that you are listening from an internal voice, from a human and non-human teachers. Sometimes our animal familiars and our animal friends can be a great instincts and great guides for us. Make sure that you are inviting your messengers to come into your dream life and your dream space and inspire you in both your spiritual and your metaphysical planes. So this is really important because it's a balance for you right now of your patience, probably over your will, but you need to be diligent so that you're getting what you really need. And that is really where the fire dragon and the spirit wolf are coming in for you and asking to guide you. So connect to that dragon energy and that wisdom ancient energy, and really connect to that wolf energy, and spend some time watching and listening with our instincts, with the full 4 parts of the self. I'm sending you great blessings. Namaste.
Yay. Actually, while you were doing that, David has been talking with Trinity, and if you would like to, we could do one last one for Trinity.
Okay, and I actually have one for Melissa as well that I need to
Oh,
jump in, that just came in. So we have 2,
sure.
and we'll call it for both of us tonight, since it's both Saturday night for both of us. So we'll get a cup of tea and be able to go back to our families. I'm so grateful for you spending it with me,
Yeah.
Suleiman. Thank you. So Trinity, 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 let's see what we have for you, my dear. So much love. All right. So Trinity, I'm going to read for you from the Gaia Oracle. And the Gaia Oracle tonight, your first card is the Dream card. It's telling you that in your dreams there are incredible things being revealed and incredible breakthroughs that are happening for you. And this is a beautiful card because, again, it's a full moon card. We've had lots of full moon cards tonight, totally appropriate. But the Dream card and dream actions are really active during the full moon, as you know. And so here something is being revealed, an insight, some kind of breakthrough is coming for you, and soon you're going to be able to break free of a situation that's really been causing you concern. And it's telling you that you are either being revealed in a dream, or that someone you know and trust is going to come to you with information and give you great insight in helping you remain that has been hidden from you, and that will help you make decisions to give yourself great relief. And that as you are moving forward at this time, you need to not forget that this is not going to be just an episode, that this is going to be the end, that this is going to be a permanent change. You need to pay attention to your dreams and remember them when you wake up, and intuitively try and log and journal them as you can. And try and use as much of that symbolic message to affirm for you how you're going to move forward. So your affirmation prayer is, I surrender to my concerns and my fears. All will be revealed in my dreams. All is well in my life, and I am abundantly provided for. I am intuitively knowing my symbolic messages within my dreams. And this is a beautiful card representing, your next card is a beautiful card representing just more of the same for you on that. And that is the Gaia card. You have actually been graced with Mother Goddess herself, wisdom and guidance and natural understanding. Spiritual understanding coming to you from the Gaia card, a powerful card that tells us that you have a love for all things within your magical being, and that you need to use your earth energy and your crystals as a beacon of light to help guide you into making positive decisions. Know that the earth grounding and Mother Gaia are here evolving and unfolding for you great love and support. And your affirmation for this card is, I am in communication with Mother Earth. I heed the call of Mother Gaia. I am grateful for her love and her wisdom. I will use my crystals as beacons of light to help unfold my path and my destiny into greater love. And so your final card is the Hidden Gift card. And that card says, in sadness, there are endings, but then there are great beginnings. And this is a wonderful card because it shows the image of an angel. And the angels bring us all sorts of messages and hidden gifts in our lives. And this angel is featured on reflecting sadness and telling you that there is experiences that you have now come through that are permanently changing, and that the hidden gifts and new beginnings that are coming forward are not just things that you have been given, but things that you have manifested and that you have not ever truly lost out of your spirit space. And this is a precious gift. It's telling you that you have within your ancient self the ability to do what you need to do within your heart space and within your trust. And your affirmation for this card is, I trust that all that is unfolding is happening for my highest good. The love and light and fear are giving thanks to everything that I can receive. And I will do this with my eternally blessed heart. So a lot of heart work here for you, a lot of heart energy, a lot of grounding energy, a lot of angel presence. I would definitely say work with your angels, work with your dreams, and really do your dedication to intention for Mother Gaia, and make sure that you are present with your earth self and your crystal self, and start to do some meditation work around what your path is. And it looks like you're going to be given a pretty amazing gift pretty soon, so that's a very powerful thing. I'm sending you so many blessings. Stay safe. Namaste. So my last reading of the evening is going to be from Melissa. And Melissa, I am sending you so many blessings right now. And I'm grateful for all that you do. And I understand why you couldn't be with me tonight, but I am here for you. And I am thankful that these beautiful messages are coming through for you. So your very first card tonight is an owl. Your wisdom card came up, and it is the See the Truth card. And the owl is such an iconic symbol of wisdom and power in our lives, and it's really important that we reflect on who the owl can be, in our lives, and where our wisdom is coming from, who we allow ourselves to have wisdom from. And that is so important, because as we gain more and more wisdom in our lives, it will be harder and harder for us not to reveal our true selves and our true truth of who we are. And it'll be harder to hide behind the mistakes and the facade, the myths, if you will, that we create, the illusions that we create within our lives. And so the owl is saying, who are you? And is asking you to really claim yourself and claim who you are right now in this new spring and in this new opportunity to go forward and develop who you are and who you want to be. Your next card is a beautiful card, and it has an incredible, beautiful fawn on it. And this is the See Yourself in Nature card, and this card is about humanity. And it is telling you that it's time for you to reconnect and to look into the natural world. It's telling you to explore your world, and that it's time to peel away the judgment that you've put on yourself and that others have put on you. And that it's time for you to just totally squeegee out all that negative dogma. And that it's time for your true nature to be mirrored within the beautiful world around you, and see the emotions and the senses that are with you, like the sky and the earth and the branches of the tree, and all of the incredible symbols of rebirth and regrowth that are out in the universe. And it's telling you to lock into that strength and lock into that energy, and really believe that you can engage energy and engage power with yourself, because you are a powerful being and you have that powerful earth energy within you. Your final card is To Love Without Conditions, and this is a beautiful ethereal light fairy. And she's telling you that it is often easier to give advice to others, but you hide the truth from yourself. Don't allow yourself to be neglected. Make sure that you are nurturing yourself with kindness and compassion. Be kind and gentle, and make sure that you are cultivating your strength, that you are without reservation on your divine path. Nurture yourself. Be kind to yourself. And understand that there's incredible unconditional care that you can give to yourself and others. But we can only care for ourselves when we are strongest in our natural beings, and when we are willing to see the truth of who we are and who we really can become. So this reading is about strength and personal potential, and it's really about activating yourself into your positivity and into your natural life. And I'm always here to support you. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. Thank you. Happy Holy Weekend to all of you. Namaste.
Beautiful. Thank you, Salina, very much for such a
Now,
wonderful...
Mr. Selamon,
Oh, boy.
you haven't had a reading. Would you
Alright.
like a reading? You've been so patient while so many others have been given tonight. You give so much to everyone. Would you like a reading this evening?
Yes, I would love one.
And what deck would you like me to use for
I
you?
would like the Oracle deck, please.
All right. All right. Take a nice deep breath. All of us together, everyone left in the chat room, thanking Suleiman, sending positive energy to him, and everyone out in the universe who sees this later, sending positive energy to the Project Bring Me to Life team, cultivating positive energy in our world. We are grateful for everything that you do. Let's see what beautiful messages we have for you tonight, Mr. Suleiman, man. Oh, we got jumpers. We got jumpers. Lots of powerful things happening. All right. Awesome. So your very first card is a ladybug card. And the ladybug card is all about surrendering to the flow.
Nice.
And this is about accepting that the actions that you are choosing will steer the course of your life and your destiny. And right now, it seems like we need to control every single outcome, but in the end, you are getting caught up in a whirlpool instead of moving forward. Make sure that you're choosing directions of your own choosing, not the direction that you think you need to choose for the journey, but the direction that you need to choose for yourself. Make sure that you loosen your grip on your need for control. Surrender to the flow. Know that you will be completely provided for, that the universe is trusting, and that you will have everything that you need to be, and you will fulfill your destiny. So this is a really beautiful and powerful card for you because you're always cultivating so much incredible growth and so many amazing opportunities for people. And it's so hard in our own lives to know whether or not we're doing the right thing and we're focusing in the right way for ourselves and for one another. And so it's really important for you right now, Suleiman, to just take the breath, trust like the little ladybug. When you land on that leaf, there are going to be aphids there, and it's going to be tasty, and you're going to be all excited about that leaf. And I'm not shocked at all that with all the dragons showing up tonight, that you had a dragon show up tonight. How surprising is that? Of course you did. Of course. Yeah, we could probably have bet $100,000 in Vegas that you would have gotten a dragon on that one. The spread would have been tight. This dragon, however, is a beautiful rainbow spirit dragon. And this dragon is all about respecting your boundaries. And it's important when we do so much for others that we are respecting our own emotional boundaries and that we know what those boundaries are and we're willing to set up boundaries for our relationships. Because if we don't respect our boundaries within ourselves, then we don't know how to love ourselves. And it's important for you to have an accord with yourself in the same that you have accord for the desire to create for others. It's important for you to care for yourself and make sure that you are honoring your own truths in the way that no one else will. You need to honor yourself by treating yourself with the same care that you would treat with anyone that you wanted to heal. And I think that this, again, is so important for you as a light worker, for someone who does so much for his community and for so many people in his lives, that you really need to make sure that you're reflecting some of that beautiful rainbow energy back into yourself, my friend, because it's really critical that we care for ourselves and that we respect our own boundaries. And lots of times we want to say, well, you know, if we're going with the flow, we don't need to have boundaries, and that's not exactly true. You know, the ladybug wouldn't try and land on a wave. She lands on a leaf. you know, like, and so there's a reason to the madness, you know. Yes, there may be a stick going down the river, but that might not be the best choice as a landing strip. And so respecting your personal boundaries about where you can land and what you can do and when you can do it is really the best way to manifest flow in our lives. So your last card is the Shadow Elven Queen in maiden form, and she's telling you to reveal your truth. She's the great reveal. And she's telling you that when you were born, your soul shone so brightly that all the light of all the worlds twinkled for you, and that you were taught to believe and think in a way that makes it almost impossible for people to tell you no, because you are so capable of convincing them of what needs to happen. It's important that you are willing to reveal your own truth to yourself, and that you are willing to take off your own mask that hides your light from yourself. Make sure you're casting it within yourself so that you are living more within your truth and you are shining on in the best way possible. So for a maiden elven queen to show up on a full moon eclipse with a dragon, I would definitely say that you have some reflection to do, my friend, and to make sure that the choices that you're making for yourself and the path that you're setting yourself on is giving you what you need within yourself to be able to sustain yourself and to take care of yourself. And as you are revealing your true essence and your true personal essence, you are probably going to be a little bit surprised about maybe what has changed for you. Elven maiden queens are a little, they're a little trickstery, you know, and so you might be surprised. Like, you may have had some hard, fast held beliefs for a long time, and now as you go back to reflect and you start to go into your flow and you start to look at your new boundaries, you may start to reveal that maybe some of those hard, fast laws from before in your life don't necessarily apply so strictly as they do in a different way now. And so be willing to change it up a little bit for yourself, and maybe let go of some older seatbelts, some older constraints, and recognize where your new truth is. And then within that new truth, you need to make sure that you're creating safe boundaries for yourself and you're allowing yourself and your own energy to flow. And I am sending you so much love and so many blessings. You are the best last reading ever. Namaste.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I really enjoyed when you said, you know, Ladybug doesn't land on a wave. Perfect. So yeah,
I do my best. It seems like every time I read, some special quote comes out of the reading that then, like, for the next couple of weeks, like, people just throw in there, you know, and I think that one is going to be this week's reading for sure. A ladybug does not choose to land on a wave. Right. I think that's the mantra from now till the new moon.
I think that's perfect, because I know, you know, myself, I might sort of put myself in a position where I think I can handle it, but then it just kind of was like, whoa, I didn't expect that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's important, too, because as new light beings and as, like Elizabeth Peru calls us, the new humans, you know, as we continue to take on this massive galactic energetic changes and these massive shifts that are taking place in the universe, it's critical to be gentle with ourselves and be willing to review what's happening in our lives. And that is so, so important, because people are like, I've always done it this way, and they hold on to it so tightly. And if they would just relax and go into the flow and really allow themselves to accept the new energies that are coming up, it would be a lot easier then to let go of those negative tendencies and those old boundaries, to be able to create new safe environments for ourselves that we really can grow and cultivate in, and help others grow and cultivate in. And so these are important messages. We had lots of reoccurring themes through the readings tonight, lots of shadow work, lots of shadow working creatures, lots of dragon energy. So definitely don't be afraid to call out for the dragons and the dragon energy, very predominant this evening. So I'm always grateful to be here on Project Bring Me to Life, and especially for the full moon readings tonight and the eclipse. I'm grateful to all of you. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you very much. And if you want to check out more about Salina, she is on our website under the Guides and Writers section. And make sure you check out our website. And I believe she's coming out with a few things here shortly, so we're excited to see.
Yeah, we've got some exciting announcements coming up soon. So,
see what happens. And
oh, you'll definitely, Project Bring Me to Life will be one of the first places that people get to hear the new and exciting things that are happening in my world and in the mystical and magical realm.
Wonderful. If you are on our website, click the PBM12 button that is next to the video. That will take you to the YouTube video, and make sure you like it and comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. So please do that.
Absolutely.
All right, Salina, thank you again.
Thank you, Suleiman. Have a great night, everyone. Blessed be.
Good night, everybody, and we'll see you all on Tuesday.